stream. I was going to play Fallout New Vegas today. I still might. I might play that later. But, Nintendo did it again! They added... What did I just... Oh, okay. That was bizarre. Did you guys see that, like, flicker? It, like, flicker off there? That was weird. Nintendo did it again. They added another highly requested game of mine to NSO. Why can I not hear it? Why can I not hear the console? What? Yeah, why is the sound not working? What? That's bizarre. Like, why is the sound not working? They added another, first they added Wario World a few months ago. Yeah, why can I not hear it? Hold on. I'm taking it out of the dock to see if I can... Yeah, now I can hear it. The fuck is happening? You guys can probably hear it too. Hold on. It's maybe a little too close to the mic, but why? Is there like a setting? It's hot in here. I was gonna say, first they added Wario World to NSO, which I really wanted to play, and then they added Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, which I wanted to play even more. Which now means I can play both Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, the two Ike games, because I own Radiant Dawn on on Wii. I own the physical Radiant Dawn on Wii. I recorded like 2 Let's Play videos of it, actually. I made like some Let's Play videos of it, but game hard, so I kind of gave it up. I'll go back to it after I beat this one. If I can even... Okay, now the sound's working. Okay, cool. I was a little worried. I'm like, is this a capture card issue? Am I going to have to set this up differently? But no, we're good. We're good. It's time to play Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance. Because I've realized that Fire Emblem probably makes a better stream game than it does a Let's Play game. Because if I Let's Play it, I gotta, like... If I Let's Play it, I gotta cut down hour... Like, the way I play Fire Emblem is I just sit for hours and like, do the tactics gameplay. And that's how I play Fire Emblem. So... Playing Fire Emblem in Let's Play-sized chunks makes it less fun. So we're gonna do this, and when we beat this, I might stream Radiant Dawn as well. Just start that game over. Scary man is scary, and he has evil dragons. A hero rises. Okay, now it's like actually too loud. I like the like GameCube era animation and then like into the sprite. Alright. Fire Emblem. I'm gonna actually turn both my mic and the game sound up a little bit on OBS real quick. Because in some of my past Switch vlogs, it's been a little quiet. Alright. How's that? I think that's good. Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance. Press start. New game. Easy, normal. Let's do normal. Prologue. Mercenaries. No subtitles. Where are subtitles? Odd for a Nintendo game to not even have those on by default, actually. Like, we've had enough. There's been like one line of dialogue, so who cares? But that? The lack of music is odd. He smacked him on the bum.
Ike?
Ike?
Oh no!
Oh no! Peak voice act. Okay, well, here's some music. The GameCube character models are... This is the first Fire Emblem to have fully 3D animated cutscenes, by the way. Also the first home console Fire Emblem to actually release in America.
Missed.
All the previous ones
That
released in the West were Game Boy Advance
you're
games.
up. About time.
Her voice acting is so bad. What? Okay, cool. Prologue. Mercenaries. What about this prologue has set up that anything is happening yet? Okay, so now we're back to, like, portraits and 3D models on a battlefield. Cool. Are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. So, the sleeping prince awakens. Father, I can't believe you. I know those are practice swords, but they're still heavy. You've no right to be so rough on Ike. If this is too much for the boy, he'll never make it as a mercenary. But, Mist, you don't have to worry. Should I do, like, peak early 2000s anime dubbing voice? Mist, you don't have to worry. I told you. I'm fine. He's like Naruto type voice. Ah, you better be. Now grab your sword and get ready. What? Don't tell me you're going at it again. But just until I land a single blow. I'm not giving up until I can get one good hit in on Father. So wait, these two are siblings. Okay, the weird, like, her face looks like the other face flashback. I mean, like, that makes sense. It's like, oh, wow, his sister looks like his mom. That's so crazy. But the vibe of that interaction, like, usually that kind of interaction is romantic. So I was confused there for a minute. Oh, that's where this was. I just found something on my, don't worry about it. I just found something on my desk, but I didn't know where it was. I like your resolve, Ike, but it takes more than a strong will to... Why does the music just gets so loud sometimes. I like your resolve, Ike, but it takes more than a strong will to... Aha! I knew I'd find you here. It's me, Boyd, everyone's favorite character. Hi, Boyd. What brings you here? Nothing special. You said you were going to get the boss, but you never came back. I got picked to check up on you. Oh, sorry. I got caught up with Ike and my father. It's nothing. Besides, I figured I'd get a good laugh watching Ike get worked over by the boss. You were fine. What happened? Nothing at all. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I can't keep up the Naruto dubbing the whole time. You just missed it. Just a minute ago, he was out cold. Missed? Haha, sorry. You came at just the right time, Boyd. You can be Ike's sparring partner. What? Me? They're all gonna have this voice? I'm beginning to think it would be better if he sparred with someone closer to his own skill. I understand, Father. Thanks for your help, Boyd. I don't know about this closer to the skill business, but I'm ready. Okay, so here's the tutorial. Alright. Tutorial time. Play it. As you play the game, tutorial windows like this one will appear. Anna, your helpful hint girl, will explain and demonstrate new features. Do I even need the tutorials? I'm an experienced Fire Emblem gamer. I don't need the tutorials. I also played approximately 10 hours of Radiant Dawn, in which I got my ass kicked. But that game's also, like, notoriously hard. This one does not... This game does not seem... What? Hold on. No. Click here, then attack. I have to do it separate actions. Like, in Radiant Dawn, you don't start out with Ike. You start out with a weak priest character who dies in one hit. You can do it. Boyd's got nothing. Take him out. Nothing? I don't have nothing. I've got my axe. My I've got a practice axe. So now he's gonna attack me. We're just getting started. Never mind. I guess he's not gonna attack me. Gotta make this tutorial. See, Radiant Dawn did not give you a tutorial like this. Radiant Dawn just straight up threw me into a mission. Radiant Dawn is definitely designed with the kind of difficulty of, like, you should have played Path of Radiance first. Which is silly because they came out on different consoles, and both games are very hard to get. I got Radiant Dawn for 60 bucks, like, 5 years ago in the used market. Best price I've ever seen it at. This game goes for, like, 200 bucks. So, Nintendo is cutting into those GameCube. I almost feel like they're putting on the... They put on Chibi Robo, Wario World, and Fire Emblem Path of Radiance before they've put on Mario Sunshine. It feels like they're deliberately trying to sabotage scalpers. It feels like they're trying to kill the GameCube retro market by putting all the most expensive ones, all the most expensive sought-after titles on here first. It's crazy. Boy, you're such a loser. Like, if they do Eternal Darkness next... Yeah. I don't know if that one's even that expensive, actually. Shut your trap! Good work, boy. That's enough. I don't really care about this. Can I just, like, play the game? Your swordsmanship was decent enough. Don't forget how it felt. It won't always be this easy. You have to face me again, too. Before you go to do an actual mission. Here you go, Ike. It's a vulnerable. Okay, cool. I got a vulnerable. I recommend using it now before you fight Father. Like, I don't actually think I've played any Fire Emblem game that had this overt of a... This is a tutorial section. Like, even the ones that have tutorial levels, usually you're fighting, like, actual enemies on an actual map, not just, like, this tiny plot of grid that I'm fighting on. Like, this definitely feels like they were making it with the thought process of, this will be people's first Fire Emblem game. I'm kind of surprised they let me, like, opt out of the tutorials. I guess I'm still, like, playing a tutorial. I'm just not getting the tutorial text, I guess. Get ready, Ike. Here I go. Give it your all. So the way he holds the sword is so bad form. Come on, boy. You're going to give me a challenge this time around? Attack! I am stronger than him. I do more damage. Like I have one unit, and I'm fighting against one unit at a time. This is the most tutorial that I've ever been given in a Fire Emblem game. Radiant Dawn gives you a mission with multiple characters, and it's very easy to die. Even, like, 3 houses, I feel like starts with an actual mission. It's kind of weird to start with this level of tutorialization. Ike, you were great! Father, you were holding back, weren't you? What? Is that true? If you could tell the difference, that means you're improving. I could have done 13 damage a turn, but I only did 6. No, I really wasn't giving it my all either. But that is such a lie. Bah. So, Father, does that mean you finally admit that I'm ready? What? To join the company? Take on a job? Yeah. I mean, Boyd's already out there. They're really, like, ragging on Boyd. Listen, the difference between you and me is that I'm a professional. A professional who just got beat. That was just random chance. Random chance! Random chance! You've got a point, Ike. Alright. Tomorrow will be your first day as a full-fledged mercenary. Really? But, if I think it's too much, you're back to trainee status. You'd better work hard. No problem, watch. I'll catch up to everyone in no time. Is it time to do, like, an actual mission now? Prologue, mercenaries, clear. Chapter 1. The battle begins. Did I did click. Wasn't 100% sure if I clicked done to update the stream info and wanted to say that I'm playing Cita 2 normal. Good morning, Ike. Today's your first day as a professional soldier, isn't it? Yeah, and I'm ready to go. What are you are? It's late. The others were suited up and ready at the break of dawn. Sorry, I'll get up earlier from now on. So what's my first job? I'm talking with Titania right now. Wait outside until we're done. I'm pissed at you, because you're late. Very well, Commander Grill. Shall we continue? You were telling me about some bandits that needed taking care of, weren't you? Correct. The request comes from a nearby village. According to our reports, the bandits are not all that strong. I think it best if I ride out and take a look. I plan on taking Oscar and Boyd with me. Just the brothers? Go ahead and add Ike to your team. Shinon, Gatry, and I can handle the other two jobs easily enough. Titania, I'm leaving Ike in your care. He needs to do an actual mission and not just, like, fight me in a training match. You need to give the player an actual tutorial mission. Come on, Ike. Let's get you set up. Alright! My first job! Captain Titania, preparations are complete and I'm ready to go. Impeccable timing. It's nice to know we can always count on you to be at the ready, Oscar. I feel like Oscar and Boyd were in the Radiant Dawn party too. Like specifically the beginning of the game party that I was playing as. Don't forget about me, I'm ready for action. Is that so, Boyd? It's a surprise. Ha! Not today, it isn't. As of today, I'm going to be the absolute model of perfection. I need to set a good example for Ike. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Your first campaign at last. I know you've wanted this for a while. Are you nervous, Ike? I think I was more nervous last night. I could hardly sleep. This morning I'm feeling pretty good. It's the calm before the storm. You should try to relax. You're not going to be out there alone. You've got a whole team of party members now. Goodbye, random NPCs that were standing there. This is, like, cool, like other Fire Emblems, it's like, okay, you've got GBA, SNES games. This is the first one with, like, 3D models and stuff. Maybe there was one, I don't think there was one even on the N64. Alright, I don't know, maybe there was in Japan, but... This is a map of Kalia. They've hired us to drive up some bandits. With the blue marks here, the red dots are the bandits. Got it. I'm a bandit! Our mission is to take him out and recapture that building. Alright, kid, listen up. All this stuff is old news to me, but I can give you a circuit worked out. Don't try too much, Ike. See, this one is designed to be someone's first Fire Emblem game. Radiant Dawn is not, which is funny because Radiant Dawn came out on the Wii, the way more, like, newcomer, successful, newbie-friendly console. But I think Radiant Dawn feels like a GameCube game. You can literally use the GameCube controller. Like, they were definitely making it for the GameCube, and then Nintendo was like, the Wii is what's selling right now, so put it on the Wii. Just sit back and watch our professional handles things. Enough chit-chat, you three. We've got work to do. Now, finally into the gameplay. Never mind. Weapon triangle. Yes, the axe I'm wielding serves me well against lances, but it fares less well against swords. And my lance is great against swords, but not against axes. And to complete the triangle... Ah! My sword! It's strong against axes, but weak against lances, right? Yeah, this is the most, like, they've ever... This is the most, like, tutorial detail I think they've ever given me in a Fire Emblem game. Which is funny. I mean, some of the games, like, Three Houses doesn't even use the weapon triangle, so it's not like they didn't... It's not like they didn't tutorialize that, it just didn't exist. Steel Axe. Steel Axe beats Iron Axe. But also, she can go, like, way out here. Hold on. Here. Attack! Cool, the way they like grayed out when their turn's over is funny. Okay, so he's got a lance, which means he's not going to be good against either of these guys. I can go. Okay, what does this guy have? A sword. See, I don't want. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to move her here. Steed. Axe of Steed. Or maybe we. Hold on. What is this guy's move? Yeah, let's turn that on. We'll go here. We'll attack you. See, this is the level of care and thought. I almost wonder if I need to put in this much, like, care and thought. I don't know if I do. But I do know that okay, so X will just, and Y point at that. Map them. Okay. The GameCube, like, UI thing's funny. See, I could go here, but that would put me in danger of this guy. So I'm gonna move you here. Can I go in this house? No. Ah, you're with the mercenaries, right? Thank you for coming. Here, take this weapon. I got a weapon. Nice. Zawana. Ah, there's my ugly Fire Emblem bandits. We love to see it. What's going on out there? Is that some sort of army? Ha! A bunch of mercenaries looking for their next meal. Villagers must have heard them. Listen up, lads. Hurt 'em bad. This one doesn't even get a name. He's like extra ugly, he's got a scar. It's no fool or villagers. They think they can buy a bunch of cell souls to chase us away. It ain't gonna work how they want it. What they get for their trouble is a bunch of ruined houses. Down, down, boys! That'll teach them. Oh. Oh my gosh, okay. We burned that one down before we could do anything. It's nice to have a main character that can actually, like, hurt things. The problem with the start of Radiant Dawn is Micaiah just, like, gets one-shot by everybody and doesn't kill anybody. It's very... Like, the weak healer mage unit is the main character. That's very odd. You kind of spend the whole game protecting her, or at least the part that I played. Wait. Boy! Take my sword! He can't use the sword either. Okay, that's fine. I wish I could just move over there. It's like some of the games let you move and attack, and some of them you have to, like, move and then attack. She get over here? Yes, she can. I know her axe is weak to the sword, but it actually doesn't matter, because she's so OP that the designated OP early game unit. Radiant Dawn does have one of those. It's just hard when all the other units are bad, and also, like, the early game of Radiant Dawn, at least all of the missions I played, well, I guess not all of them, but, like, first level of Radiant Dawn is like, way harder than this, and if even one unit dies, you lose the whole mission. And they will die in that first mission. This one's a little more like, I can just keep them clumped together and they'll live fine. It does make sense for the story of Radiant Dawn. From what I remember, you're sort of dropped into a world that's already like at war and hostile. Whereas this is a more typical Fire Emblem introduction where you're just like a band of mercenaries doing mercenary stuff. I see 4 iron swords. That's a lot. They're like, please don't run out of equipment. He holds his sword over his head like that. It's so creepy. Like one-handing it. Can I still visit there if I attack? Is this any better in attack? Not really. Crit? Crit! Critical hit! It's funny that I've been comparing this so much to Radiant Dawn, its sequel. You know, I should probably like stop doing that at a certain point, but you know, early on, that's the thing to compare it to. Okay, I'm gonna move you up here, so he's not all alone right there. Oscar and Boy, working together. I have to use my iron axe, because I don't even... I'm destroying you anyway. It's the conundrum of early game Fire Emblem where you have one unit that's so powerful they insta-kill enemies, and then all the other units, like, have to work together to even be able to kill it. But, like, the first mission in Radiant Dawn was hard, dude. It actually took me, like, several attempts. And then this, I'm just, like, breezing on by. This is what I expect from early game Fire Emblem. Since those bandits took over, we can't even sleep at night. Please help us save our village. Take this item. This guy's got a sword. And we've got a lance. Lance jockey! Because he's riding it. But I guess he would be the horse jockey. You got an iron sword. Can you use an iron sword? No, it's this one. He's got a bunch of swords he can't use. Hold on. Give me those swords. Oh, you can't use them. Wait. I'm playing cautious. Give me those swords. Literally a full inventory of swords. Okay. I like that they've got a separate set of inventory for these items. That's very nice, actually. Increases the user's maximum HP. He does kind of have low maximum HP, doesn't he? He does have the lowest of the three of us. Alright, Oscar. Done really well so far. Wait, lances are not strong against axes. What am I doing? I'm gonna give you a tackle. Hey. We did the same amount of damage to each other. Oh right, he's on a horse. You can just move away after him. And you can go up and kill him. With your steel axe. Flint and steel! See, like, she can kill the boss in 2 hits. Radiant Dawn's first level didn't even have a boss. It was just escape the town full of bad guys that want to kill you. This is, again, I'm a bit of broken rules at this point, but take out the bandits in a village as a group of mercenaries is a much more standard opening for yeah, I'll drop that, who cares? Is a much more standard opening for a Fire Emblem game. That's the end of it. Ike, are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. You know, you've surprised me. I think you've come so far. Look at my father, though. I've still got such a long way to go. There's nothing you can do about that. After all, Commander Greer is... Huh? What about my father? Oh, nothing. Secrets about his father. Now I'm really curious. Don't worry, you'll learn all about it someday. Hey, Ike, that wasn't bad for your first battle. Not as flashy as my first time, though. Yeah, you were a real standout. I'll never forget the sight of you so keyed up you broke your own ass. Oscar, dang it, you didn't have to bring that up. Anyway, Ike, congrats on finishing your first mission. Welcome to the group. Everyone's alright? Then let's get going. I'm sure Mist has a nice hot meal waiting for us. You play enough Fire Emblems, you do start to see how they all pull from the same writing template. There's always a plucky young male protagonist, a younger sister or otherwise fragile girl character, a knight on a horse that is stronger than everyone else, sometimes a father figure who dies or, you know, is written out of the story. Oh, Titania, so this is where you've been, is it? Reese, and you're usually part of a band of mercenaries, and your first mission is clearing out bandits. Radiant Dawn actually kind of flipped the script from what I was playing, but I think I'm assuming, like, it sort of flips the script because it's a direct sequel to this one. Usually Fire Emblem games don't really do direct sequels. Reese, are you sure you're well enough to be up? Yes, my fever's completely gone. Are you sure? You still look a bit unsteady on your feet, if you ask me. Well, I've been in bed for almost a week. I doubt anyone would be in top form. Even you, my friend. I thought they were siblings, to be honest. I certainly hope that's all it is. In any case, until you're back at full speed, you won't be doing any work. We're mercenaries, after all, and even the smallest lapse invites death. Right? I know. My apologies to the rest of the team. Looks like I'll be recuperating a while longer. You are sole staff wielder, Reese. The harder our work, the more we depend on you to be at our sides. Oh, by the way, that paper you've been carrying around. Is it a letter? I'd intended to go into town this afternoon. I can deliver it for you if you like. Oh no, this letter is for you, Titania. For me? Not more than a little while ago, I went out for a walk around the yard, and a man I had never seen came up to me and said, "Give this to the red-tressed knight." Oh, curious. I wonder what it is. When they say red tress, do they mean her hair or the red parts of her outfit underneath the armor? I imagine it's a thank you letter from the people of Clodia, or something to that effect. Oh no! How dare they? Titania, what's the matter? What did the letter say? Reese, take this letter to Oscar and tell him to prepare for combat and wait for me. Okay, well, they're gonna leave us on the lurch of what this letter actually means. What on earth could that letter have said? We'll find out at some point. Running to the mercenary base. Everyone, come quickly. Hey, Reese, so how are you feeling? What is it? Why are you so agitated? Has something happened? It's Mist and Ralph. They've been taken by bandits. Okay, they're not keeping us in suspense for that one. What? What are you talking about? The two of them went out early this morning to gather wildfire. Sure, they're not back yet, but earlier by the gate, a man asked me to deliver a letter to Titania. It was from a group of bandits, kidnappers. What are we going to do? The music gets so loud sometimes. Only I'd known. He didn't seem like a bad person, but... I get it. They're revenge. They want retribution. Taking children as hostages? What cowards! Blast! So it sounded like I was an attack. Yeah. Blast! Wait, Ike, where do you think you're going? I'm going to get Mist. But no, Titania. She said she'd be right back. You're supposed to get ready and wait for her. And do you honestly think we've got time to wait? I'm going! Oh boy. I'm going with you. Oh, come on, wait, this is crazy. Do you think you can just ignore the deputy commander's orders? Yes, we are. And I like that the injured guy has to come with us, because we ran off before she came back. The road forks here. Well, which way do we go? How am I supposed to know that? We really just ran... Yeah. Are you saying we don't know where we're going? Yeah, we have no idea where we're going. We just ran off. We should have waited for Titania. Oh, boy. Shut your mouth, Boyd. Think you can make me? Come on. For both of you, this is no time to be fighting. I figured we'd find you like this. What are you two doing? So you're coming after all? It's not like you two chambermaids to be disobeying orders. What's the world coming to? Oscar, you know this road, don't you? Which way do we go? I'm not used to reading all this Fire Emblem dialogue. I mean, most of these games are handheld. I usually play them in bed. Got it. And then, I did play 3 Houses, but I didn't record it. I've not really made content. Not really Let's Played or streamed any Fire Emblem games outside of the 2 videos of Radiant Dawn I recorded however many years ago. So you came, did you? Swear. Is it just you then? You came alone? Oh, my fucking jawline is so square, it's ridiculous. Where's that snobby red-haired wench you ride with? Titania's not here. And don't call her a wench! All I want to know right now is whether Wist and Wolf are safe. Yeah, of course. We got them locked up safe and sound in that little shack back there. We got no problem with those brats. Our problem is with you. We want the red-headed pups. Then hurry up and let those 2 go. We're here, aren't we? Yeah, but Red ain't. We'll just keep the brats until she arrives. Should have waited for her to come back. Whatever. Let's just fight him and kill him. Oh, there's a lot of enemies. That's fine. There are so many. But we must not lose. There's so many, and we don't have the big, strong unit. Uh-oh. Alright. Now the challenge begins. We'll make you regret those words. Zero damage? Okay, this guy's weak. But we do have a healer, so that's good. Because if there's one thing I know... Oh, those were the 2 NPCs standing in the fort watching us leave for the first mission. Oh, Sniff. We're the children characters. What are we gonna do? Keep your chin up, Rolf. Boys aren't supposed to cry. Okay. But I'm scared. Aren't you even a bit scared, Mist? Of course I am. But... Listen, we'll be fine. My brother will definitely come to rescue us. Yeah, you're right. And I'm sure that my brothers will be right there with him. Who are his brothers? Oscar and Boyd? I'm snacking a little bit during the combat. You'll have to forgive me for snacking during combat. The alternative is stopping and taking a food break, which... a food break would turn into the end of stream. It's only been like 40 minutes, I think. Kill. So this guy's got an iron axe. And my axe, and my bow, and my axe. Okay. Okay, this mission is not as hard as it seems. I just need to make sure to keep the healer out of attack range. Because if Micaiah and Radiant Dawn was in the indication, that healer's getting one shot if they come too close to the end. Especially with the game establishing that he's like still on rest from a battle. Okay, there she is. I'm sure I told them to wait for me. Should have known they'd disobey orders. They have no discipline. Where was she going? Like, she could have just come straight. Like, where did she go off to? As deputy commander of Grail Mercenaries, I cannot allow any more people to be harmed. Honestly, we were low-key doing fine without her. But we'll use her to bait out the enemies that are up here. He's 6 HP, okay, heal. Perfect. Actually, can I kill this guy? Yeah, it's the problem of he can get a hit, but he can't kill. She will just instantly kill the guy. Which is why I kind of want her to go up here and aggro all these guys. I want him to follow her up, but hide in the bushes. Because he has a lance, too many of them have axes, the weapon triangle doesn't favor. I'm just going to attack this guy with Ike. Level up! It's a pretty good level up. Wait. Yeah, okay, I can go here. You got a steel axe. Flint and steel. Dude, I have so many swords that I have to keep just like giving up items in order to... It's funny. Because they gave me 4 iron swords right after that. She doesn't even need to use her steel axe. Are we ready for her to kill all 3 of these units? Yeah, we are. Yeah, no damage. One shot. Good roll. This might be the one guy she can't win. Hey, I've been waiting for you, you red-haired demons. You're gonna get hurt and hurt bad. This is for my mates who fell before you in Taldea. No matter your motives, you've taken helpless innocents as hostages. You're not fit to be called human. Aura farming, activate! Hey! I'm way shittier a unit than I thought! Cool. Okay, the battle is won. We got a speed win. Alright. Somehow we did it. Thank goodness Titania showed up. What do you mean somehow? We did it because we're better than them. And because Titania showed up. Yes, Boyd, calm yourself. What you did was in direct defiance of the orders I explicitly gave you. How it all turned out is another issue altogether. Deputy Commander, I take full responsibility. The failure is mine. Accept our apologies. Oscar, Reese, what am I supposed to do with you two? I think I'll leave you two to the commander. For now, let's find Mist and Ralph. They're in that shack back... Eek! What? Mist! Oh, there's one more guy left. Please let us go. Mist! Brother, everyone, you came! Oh, I'm scared. Wolf. Okay, yeah, this is it. Wolf. Okay, Oscar and Boyd are his brothers. They all have green hair. That's how you know people were siblings in this game. Because they have the same color hair. Except, now that I think about it, Ike and Mist do not have the same color hair. Never mind. Stop! Ryan, we'll get you out of here. Fuck up, buddy. You! Harm either of them and I'll see you dead! Shut up! Shut your stinking trap! If you want these two alive, we'll throw your weapons down. If you don't, I'll start with the girl. Eek! No! Stop! Wait. Yeah? I'm putting down my weapons. See? She's the one smart enough to, like, engage in the negotiation. Smart move, wench. Deputy Commander. We're here to save them. Now, all of you back off. Okay. Dang! This stinks! Alright, so now you're all unarmed. Which means, all you can do is watch while I gut this whiny brat like a fattening pig. I'm a comically evil bandit character. Ah! Oh. What? Oh. Rolf, can you hear me? Mist, is he? He's fine, he just fainted is all. There's not a scratch on him. Phew, don't do that to me. I'm just glad to see you both alive and well. See, this is what the problem is. I want to finish my pretzel, but I also want to read the dialogue. You're both so brave. Yep, thanks. This guy's dead. His arrow. Who shot it? Yo, okay, I don't know who this guy is, but he looks cool. A single arrow. Right between the eyes. Who else could make a shot like that? No one! That's who. I feel like Fire Emblem, this is another Fire Emblem character trope. It's either the plucky young archer or the overconfident handsome archer. It's either like child archer or overconfident handsome archer. Don't you children owe me a little gratitude? I did just save your lives. Deputy Commander Shinnok. Ha! Ha! You're both so cool. With this armor on, you know I can't run that fast. Shinnok! Gotri! Gatry? Gotri? Oh. So that's why you went to Tanya. Yeah, to get help, yeah. Of course. I knew we'd need reinforcements. I'm glad it wasn't a waste of time. Alright. I doubted her, but that's why she's the commander, you know? Well done, both of you. In the end, I got to feather someone, so it was worth the rush. All I did was sweat. Oh, that was hard work. Brother! Mist. You did well, sis. You must have been frightened. Uh-huh. I never stopped believing. I knew that you and the others would come rescue us, and you did. So, I was fine. Really? That's an improvement on your usual sobbing and nose running. You jerk! My nose does not run. Alright, come on, let's head for home. My goodness, what a day this has been. Chapter 1, complete, or Chapter 2, complete. Chapter 3, Pirates Aground. I forget how slow the early bits of a Fire Emblem game move. Where it's just like, oh, you're hanging out at the mercenary camp, you're fighting bandits, now someone got kidnapped, you gotta go rescue them, now there's pirates. You wanted to see me, Father? Sit down, Mike. We haven't had a chance to speak yet. Don't worry, player, I know you were getting bored. It's time for me to drop some lore. Titania told me what happened while I was gone. About the kidnappings. About my own men disobeying Titania's direct orders. I was the one who left first. I'll take responsibility for everything, Father. No fair playing the martyr. Nobody made me go with you. I left of my own free will. I'm ready to accept my punishment, too. Wait, what am I saying? Well, everyone's here, apparently. I thought this was a conversation between just Ike and his dad. Please, Commander Greel. Titania entrusted me with the orders. If anyone's to blame for this mess, it's me. I'm the one who should be punished. I set a poor example, Commander Greel. Any punishment should be mine alone. I'm pleased to see that you are willing to shield one another. However, regardless of your reasons, you disobeyed the orders of a superior officer. You are confined to quarters for 10 days. But, Father, they did what they did to help me and Rolf. Rules exist for a reason, Mist. Men won't survive on a battlefield if they do as they wish without so much as a by or leave. I understand, and accept the reprimand. That being said, we've got more work than I can handle. We can handle. Your punishment is deferred until things... Okay, so sometime where we don't have missions to go on, he'll give us all 10 days in the break. Let's go. Boyd, Reese, you come with me. Shinnon, Gatry, and you, Ike, you're with me. I like that we're like splitting up into little groups, so it's not the same characters on every mission. That's kind of fun. Oh my god, the ugly bandits are... Yeah, my belly's emptier than my first mate's head. Fetch me some grub! Port Tom. That ship's like as big as the whole port. That's the pirate ship in question, isn't it? Hey, my name's Grandfather. They sailed into port a few days ago and have been causing trouble ever since. But I pray that you and your companions could drive them away. Feathering ski scum is like shooting apples off a tree. Let's do the job and get at it. Oh, Deputy Commander. You want standard thunder and lightning maneuvers here? Thunder and lightning? Yeah. I crash into them like thunder and Shinnon rain throws down on them like lightning. Sounds good. What should I do? Let's hold back and let Shinnon and Gatry soften them up. Once they've whittled down the numbers, we all rush the ship and wipe out whatever's left. Alright. If you say so, Chief. Are you ready? Real mercenaries, move out. On my way. Here we go. Ready! Fight! What weapons do y'all have? You got the iron sword out. Where to trade? Give me this, I'll take that. Wait. So he's got a lance, perfect. Oh my god, he moves so slow. Why do I even wear this armor, man? Like, halves my speed. Usually with the Armor Knight units, the way they're designed is like, they just look like these big, bulky metal blocks. So you get like they're... Like, this guy actually looks pretty lean and fit. Like, he could move pretty fast if he wasn't wearing all that armor. Which is not true of the armor knights in some of the other games. And my bow, and my axe, and my bow. This town seems quite unruly, wouldn't you say? Is it always this dangerous? Oh, so it's plagued by pirates, is it? I see. That would explain why the people here are so ancient. You look very playable character, sir. You appear to be a mercenary. Would I be right in supposing you were hired to clear out the pirates? Perhaps you should take this. I came all this way to see the world-famous fish market, and I'll never do so with those ruffians around. Best of luck to you. Interesting. He looked very enemy-coded. Interesting. I don't know. Dude, a crit on his first attack. Shinon's goated. Shinon's goated. For once, we start out with an archer that's actually really good. I feel like my biggest flaw... archers, I'm always, like, losing my archer early on in Fire Emblem games. Or, like, I have them, but they become so weak that they can't do anything. I don't think Shinon's gonna have that problem. I just need to, like, not put Shinon in risky positions. Pair him up with Gatry. I mean, that's what the game encouraged me to do. Did I do that? No, but I can. Let's... Yeah, this will work. Wait. I really don't want to put him in danger. Too much danger in it. Can I zoom out the camera? Yeah, there we go. Well, none of them can get there. Wait. What? Who's this guy? Another archer. Okay. Let me see if I can kill this guy with just Gatry. Better to use the armored knight as a defensive unit to make sure the big one does not die. Expect a lot of low-key streams of this where I just sit here silently fighting. Not silently, but like, this is kind of like a... These are games I normally play in bed and I'm just like chilling and fighting enemies. But since I played Radiant Dawn in a recording, I was like, oh, Path of Radiance too, I guess. But definitely it's not going to be the most exciting streams. I want to kill this unit in one hit, so we're gonna... Or not one hit, but one round. This game's like... I'm like... weirdly sleepy, which is weird, because I've slept plenty, and playing this game's making me more sleepy. It's Chibi Robo all over again. You know what game didn't make me more sleepy? Wario World. I should play more of that. Wario World. See, here's where I could be snacking, while all of these units, like, die on the sword, die on the axe, oh, yeah. But I kind of, honestly, I'm snacked out. I had a couple pretzels, and I'm like, I'm full now. I don't need any more food. Down with you, fool. Level up. Oh, he's got a bow. I'm gonna use the Iron Lance, and then I'm gonna have Ike kill that. One hit with Steel Sword better than 2 hits with Iron. It's too easy, that's why I'm getting sleepy. Fortunately, it's gonna take a bit before we get to the harder levels. A miss, okay. Well, they'll stand in their stalemate and block the path. Hello. Hey, you! Boat monkey! You tricked me, didn't you? Boat monkey?
Tricky? Oh, a nasty thing that is to be said, don't you agree, matey? That I do. There be nothing but honest pirates aboard this ship, missy.
You said you knew the whereabouts of my older brother. That's why I came all the way to your ship.
Aye, and we do know. He was on board for a while, and then... Do you recall what he went, matey? That I do. He was a penniless oath, so he tossed his worthless carcass into the rolling waves. Ha 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 ha!
My brother! That's horrid!
If you lose, you must pay, and the scallywag tried to cheat me by shanty Pete he did. Calm yourself, me hearty. Yar! Yar? Yar.
Peak dialogue.
After all, his darling sister's come to pay us a visit. What say you work off your brother's debt?
What say I run you through with my lance and call it a day?
Yo ho har, it matters not that ye be a Pegasus knight, lassie. A wee minnow like yourself is no match for the sea dogs.
Okay, the Pegasus Knights are always squishy as hell, so she actually is no match for them. She needs us to team up with her. Like that one, I mean, that one's dead because I attacked that one. But I guess they can't make them too strong against her or she just dies instantly. But I fully expect that once I recruit her, she's suddenly going to take enough damage to die instantly. Can I, like, talk to her? No. Okay. And the hand axe and the hand axe. I hate that I can't just like send them to storage. I have to actually drop the item. Get rid of it. Whatever, at least she's got a hand axe now. What was he at? Iron Lance and Steel Lance. Oh, I didn't equip. He didn't have the hand axe equipped, so he's about to get a cheap pot shot. Never mind. You're too lame. Take this L.
My axe, my bow, my axe.
Oh my god, they're all missing her. Let's go. Let's go. See ya. You get good at, well, you find this unit, put them in the front, don't let the other guys get in the front. It's easy. It's too easy.
Yarr,
by Tawny have killed the boss and the entire last wave of enemies by simply moving close to them again. I love Fire Emblem! We've driven off all the pirates. Your people will suffer no more indignities at their hands.
Oh, that is joyful news. Here is your pay, as promised.
Thank you very much. And if you find yourself in need again, do not hesitate to send word.
Of course, all of you put on a most marvelous show. Such combat skills. To be honest, I was expecting Commander Greel to be here today, but y'all didn't even need him. I just saw just you. I was a tad nervous.
I apologize for troubling you. Fortunately, Commander Greel had other pressing matters to attend to. I feel like Commander Greel is out there like doing the actual plot right now, while we're doing whatever missions.
Oh no, don't apologize. There's no need. After all, you got rid of those brigands and you did it impeccably well. As a matter of fact, you're more than good enough to be in the Royal Army if you so desire.
I think she was in the Royal Army before, as was Commander Greel.
Especially your Commander Greel. He's far and away better than me most any.
What did I just press to pull logs? Okay, well clearly it wasn't B, because I just pressed B and I think I skipped the cutscene. Oh, okay. Did 3 missions, it only took like an hour. This is early, this is one of the easiest early games of any Fire Emblem, I think. Ike, I've got to tell you something. Listen to this. Settle down, Mist. It's too early for you to be yelling like that. What's going on? Soren's back. Soren was in Radiant Dawn too, I remember that name. It's odd. He wasn't supposed to return for a while yet. I know. I wonder what he's doing back so soon. It's probably nothing to worry about. I'll go and talk to him. Where is he? In the mess hall. I think he wants to talk to Father? Right. I'll go check there. Traveling news indeed. Gather the troops. Yeah, there's definitely like something else going on that the adults are dealing with while we fight bandits and pirates and shit. Yes, Commander. Ike, if you've got time to waste, you've got time to work. Get over to the briefing room. Yes, sir. Hey, what's going on around here? Oh my god, he's so edgy. Bad news. Something big has happened. I don't remember him having like black hair and this like edgy design. Something big has happened. I feel like he had green hair in Radiant Dawn. I don't know. Bad news. Something big is happening and we need to formulate a plan of action. Is it weird that his black hair looks like less natural than all the blue hair and green hair? Like it somehow looks more dyed and artificial. Soren! Hello, Ike. Long time no see. I'm happy to see you're back, but what happened? I thought you were going to be studying for a while longer. It's a long story. What's the holdup? Get over here now! Let's go. I'll fill you in later. You'll probably remember that Soren's been training with another mercenary group. Well, he's back now. And he has some unbelievable news. What news is that? It's Crimea and Dane. They've gone to war. Pretty sure it's Dane. They said it in Radiant Dawn at some point. War? It can't be. War? In a Fire Emblem game? Say it ain't so! That's why I've called everyone here. Soren has some more information. Go ahead, Soren. Alright. Cutscene? Or just text boxes? Take a look at this map.
Ah, it's a map of Crimea. Quite detailed, from the looks of it.
Yes, this is the Melior, Crimea's capital. Our base of operations is right about here. This is not the voice I was doing before. Everything started 3 days ago. I needed to do some research, so I went to the archives of Melior's Royal Library. Without warning, the scream of a terrible beast, a wyvern perhaps, rent the air, and the building was rocked by a tremor. I rushed outside and saw wave after wave of knights, cavalry, and wyvern riders, each clad in glistening Ebon armor, black as night. Ebon. The Daean army. Correct.
Was there provocation?
As you know, relations between Crimea and Dane have never been friendly. However, the past centuries have seen only minor skirmishes, nothing that has ever approached the scale of this attack. was brutal and without warning. Dane laid the capital to waste. I've never seen destruction on this scale before. How did they get all the way to the capital without anyone noticing? A swift attack, devastating and brutal. Daring gambit indeed. But if it succeeds, a very well chosen one at that. Speaking objectively from a stance of military strategy, I don't support what they're doing. The King of Dane would not hesitate to employ such treacherous tactics. What happened next? I love PNGs! King Crimea's brother deployed the Crimean army to meet the attack. The king ordered his people to flee the city before the battle reached them. Fearing the worst, I also fled and made my way here. So we don't know how the tides of battle flow now, do we? That's alright. Word of the war cannot have traveled far yet. We may well be the first ones who know of it out here. You did well to bring us this information, Soren. I know some risk was involved. It was nothing. Dane has invaded Crimea. We may be mercenaries, but this still affects us. What are we gonna do? That's the question of the day. How do you see it, Titania? Crimea is the closest thing our company has to a homeland. The Crimean royal family and his noble houses have been generous, providing us with many lucrative jobs. From a moral standpoint, as well as a business one, it's in our best interest to help Crimea. And you, Soren? I agree on one point. We are mercenaries. We are not Crimea's private militia. No coin has crossed our palms, so I think we should stay out of it. So you would have us sit and watch as Crimea is overrun? I would. Dane's troops are superior in both numbers and morale. The chances of a Crimean victory are slim indeed. But Crimea is ruled by King Ramon, who is known throughout the land for his wisdom, and his brother, Duke Renning, is said to possess peerless valor and courage. Dane may not find victory so easily. Valor and courage are for children's tales. In terms of military prowess, Dane's King Ashnard is every bit Lord Renning's equal. I feel like he saw some shit he's not telling us when he was there. That's why he's so like, we should just give up. We should just stand by. Victory will hinge on troop numbers and supplies, and Dane is superior in both. I think the outcome is painfully obvious. Curse you, Soren! Crimea is not doomed. If they can turn aside Dane's initial thrust and turn it into a test of endurance, with the Crimean army both demoralized and ill-prepared, they simply will not be able to hold out that long. Alright, that's enough from both of you. I hear what you say. However, we must ascertain the current situation before we decide on any action. We'll send a scouting party to get a closer look at Melior. Ike, I want you in charge of this. Assemble your men and... I was about to say, oh, that scouting party's not coming back. But I guess if I'm in the scouting party, then it's fine. What? Me? Titania will accompany you as an advisor. Commander, you must be joking. He's just a boy, and he's barely had more than a taste of battle. What do you expect a whelp like him to accomplish? Ah, Shinnon. But since you're so concerned, you can go as well. What? That's not what I... Blast. Who else? Gotri, Reese, and Soren. Yes, that should do. Father, wait. Why do you want me... That was an order. Get moving. There's no time to waste. It is interesting that he's like, yeah, this dangerous reconnaissance mission, let's send my inexperienced son. Titania, I'm going out for a bit. I want you to give Ike some direction. Understood. Yes, sir. Ike, wake up! Wait up! Jesus. Here, this is for you. The Regal Sword. Which, of course, I have to discard one of my 3 iron swords. Why did they give me 3 iron swords at the start of the game? There's no scenario in which I needed all. A sword? Where'd you get it? From Father. He told me to come and give it to you. It's beautiful. This is the first sword you've gotten that wasn't a hand-me-down from somebody, isn't it? That's great. Yeah. Well, be careful. Oh, and bring me a souvenir. Something nice. I've never been to Melior before. Mist, I'm not going on vacation. Sheesh. 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 Okay, like that. Now the story's starting to go somewhere. the usual war has broken out. We're not fighting bandits and pirates anymore. We gotta go straight to the. It's interesting that we're going straight to the capital to do like recon, but I'm sure it's gonna end up being more than just recon. Are you feeling all right, Ike? You haven't said a word in quite some time. I don't understand what my father's doing. Why put a new recruit like me in charge of something so important? You're going to succeed in his commander one day. Don't you think he wants you to know how to lead? Me? I don't even know if I'm capable. I'm inexperienced, weak. I'm nothing compared to my father. I'm not so sure about that. When I look at you, I see a young man full of promise. A potential Smash Bros. Character in the next Smash Bros. Game. You're very strong, Ike. And Commander Greel is a great man, but... well, you'll be every bit his equal, at least. In time, you might even surpass him. Let's go, I just predicted. Don't be ridiculous. It's just my opinion. Don't not ferret any mind. Yet, if you fear your own weakness, why not take this chance to go out and better yourself? That would be more in keeping with your personality, no? Well, I suppose you're right. Let's go, team. How did things look over there, Soren? Same as here. There are corpses strewn everywhere. There are quite a lot of them, especially when you consider how far we are from the capital. The Crimean. Judging by the armor, the vast majority of the dead are Dane soldiers. So Crimea has the upper hand. Just the opposite, I think. Crimean soldiers were members of the Imperial Guard. There's just a lot more Dane soldiers, so, yeah. That means King Ramon, or another member of the royal family, was on the move when Dane soldiers fell on them. Could it have been Lord Renning? No. As long as the Crimean army still draws breath, Lord Renning will not leave their command. Perhaps another member of the court? We've got Dane soldiers moving in on our location, and they don't look happy. Yeah, I figured this was going to turn into a fight. This is a pretty small squad, though. What's this song?
I'm a villain, I'm a baddie, I'm a scary villain, rocking to my scary villain music. You there! Who are you? What are you doing here?
We're no one, you need...
You're armed! Heed me! Drop your weapons and surrender! Act quickly or else!
Listen to me, fool. You're making a mistake. We're not...
not going to cooperate, eh? Ready your weapons, men! Move in and kill them all!
Headstrong fools. Getting caught up in some skirmish is not part of the plan. But they're obviously not going to listen to us. Grail mercenaries? Get ready to fight! Maybe don't yell out what group we're a part of before we fight, because then if someone escapes... Oh, there's a lot more guys! Okay, and this is a very small grid. Alright. This is definitely a step up in difficulty. Alright, Ike. Let's see you handle the role of captain. Well, what are your orders, boy? The orders are that I'm useless. I know, I'm thinking. Give me a moment, will you, Shinon? Bah, useless. It would be better led with mist than this soft untested road. Let's see, we're in the middle of the road and there's not much cover. Soren and Reese are vulnerable, so we have to protect them from enemy attacks. It's a sound strategy, Ike. You can attack from behind your defenses. Good thinking. See, I feel like this game is giving me way more tutorialization on how to, like, protect the mages. Even compared to, like, its sequel, was like, your main character was a mage, and it really didn't give any advice on her, which is kind of funny. What are the options here? I like their animations, but they're also, like, so long. I'll leave it on that, but I'm not going to turn any of them off yet. Game speed fast. Message speed. See, I'm reading the text, so... Interesting. Does it do anything? It's not making any noticeable difference. But it's interesting that this setting is in here at all. Oh wait, hold on. And then the C stick is brighter. Okay, see, that looks like it's doing something. But I don't know what the horizontal or vertical is. Oh, that's definitely doing something. Wow, look at that. It's way darker. I mean, it's fine at 0. I don't really think. It doesn't really need to be adjusted. Any other changes? Grid thickness? No. Fight! And my axe and my bow. Shoot him from the bushes. Of course, the animation does not reflect that. Just on like these animations are like the most basic 3D animations. Like honestly, I could just turn them off. I probably will at some point when I get sick of seeing them. Oh yes, the speed. Now he actually can walk like faster. That's so much better. Oh my god. It's like walking so slow before. He's still walking slow in combat. This guy's got a lot of health. Let's kill him. Hold on, wait. What is this guy? This guy's, yeah, the standard mage. See, I could move him there, but then he's very much in danger. But I do want to kill this guy, so I'm going to move him there. I'll rescue him with, like... Win! Win. It's more what voice I was doing for him was. Yeah, rescue. Of course, it makes Ike weaker, but it's fine. Ike can take some hits. He does. I should maybe use that steel robe he's got to give him a bit more health. Because 20 is not a lot. 20 is less than these jobbers have. 20 is... he might die right now. Actually. Okay, you know what? Rather than... is there even a... no, I don't think there is a rewind on the GameCube. And so I was going to just rewind the emulator to the beginning of the battle. Because I feel like that's easier than watching the whole game over screen. But whatever. It's more authentic this way. Oh! Not here! Ike, please. Your life is just beginning. Please open your eyes, Ike! Yeah, I definitely need to use the item I got that lets him have more HP. Because 20 is not enough. And he has yet to get an HP increase on any of his level ups. Please. Yeah, restart chapter. Did the settings I changed? Save it with the fast gameplay. Let's send him here instead. So he doesn't have to put himself into these wounded tags. something in the bush over there.
Yes, critical hit. Shinon is awesome.
GameCube is the first sort of, like, console library they put on NSO where I'm like, this is actually, like, worth, like, I feel like I'm getting free new games every once in a while just for fun. Rather than, oh yeah, I guess there's, like, NSO games, but I don't really, like, care. Like, this is the first library where I'm like, I actually feel like I'm getting, like, cool new games, like, maybe not modern exactly, but not that much, but not any more dated than, like, the things I would play on the Wii. And I'm just getting them for free. You know? Like, GameCube games are really technically no different from Wii games, they just have more traditional control schemes. It's like, I own a PS2. I own a Wii. I own consoles from this era, and, like, the games on them are ones that I would pay money for. Don't tell Nintendo that, but I would pay money for them. So getting them for free is my, I mean, I'm guessing that's why they're locked behind the Switch too, right? You gotta spend if you buy our new $500 machine, then you can have the GameCube games. It's not that they couldn't run on, that is weird looking. That is like directly above is a weird looking camera angle. But it's not that they couldn't run on Switch 1, it's that money. We should have left that guy alive. Whatever. He's not gonna kill the healer in one good hit. He doesn't get another attack, right? Okay. Jesus. But that gives me a good metric of how much they will fuck the healer up if I move, if I knock them. Yeah, of course they're all attacking him because he can't fight back. Should've used the hand axe. Whatever. No damage. L, loser. No damage. Let's skip this. Radiance Dawn, Path of Radiance of this part where it's like, you've got these cutscenes. You either turn them on or you turn them off, but you can't just, like, skip them if you don't want to watch them. I always end up turning off animations eventually in these Fire Emblem games. Just for, like, time. You know, eventually you've seen every animation there is to see, and it's like you don't really want to see them anymore. I wish you could kill people. This guy's at full health. Why did I let that guy get to full health? Iron Axe, yeah. The hand axe wouldn't have killed him. Can't rescue him, dang it. Did that clear a path for... I don't know, he's still just kind of surrounded. So this is the one who can kill. Crit, another critical hit, yeah! wish I'd done that on one of the stronger ones that I... Okay, well, he just got a steel lance that's not useful. But... Who can I still... The thing I worry about, yeah, this guy is gonna be a problem. We gotta kill this guy. Or maybe shove him? Oh no, that's... Actually, let's just go here and form a defensive wall. Who do I still have left? Oh, you. Right. I need to turn off the animations. I'm getting so bored of them. Like, a lot of times I'll turn them off and then I'll get a new cool unit, I'll turn them back on for a little while. You know, I didn't turn them off, well, maybe I did. When I played Fire Emblem Awakening, I didn't, because some of the newer ones, it's like, oh, you can, like, change the camera angle and just, like, fiddle with the camera as it's playing the animation, and it makes it more fun. This is really just, like, you know, PS2, GameCube era 3D models, like, stabbing at each other. Why did that guy go up there? Like, yeah, well, no, why did this guy go up here? To protect this bush from something? Level up! Did I use him already? No, I haven't. Okay, well that sucks. Whatever, just do it. Let's at least grind some experience. The mages are always a little squishy at the beginning. They'll grow more powerful. When is the Regal Sword worse than the Iron Sword? Or the worse than the Steel Sword? But it does have 2 hits, so I guess that makes it better. Whoa! Crazy animation! I just pulled out his up B out of nowhere. Yeah, it's fun to be playing like a Fire Emblem with a character from Smash Bros. But like, I know them from Smash Bros. Because it's like funny how the Smash Bros. Like Roy is from the last Fire Emblem game they made before starting to release them in the West. So you literally can't play Roy's game like in English without using like an emulator fan translation. Like it's just kind of funny. The Smash Bros. Representation of this series is like very disproportionate to both the series' history and also its like, you know, level of cultural reach. That's why for a lot of people, the Fire Emblem characters in Smash are just known as Smash characters more than they are Fire Emblems. I was a little worried for a second that guy could come down and hit the healer. But thankfully I didn't miss that.
Kill.
Dude, this guy only has 19 health. Weak. Use the hand axe so that if they use ranged attacks, I can hit them back with that. This hand axe is a one-handed throwing axe that you can throw at enemies. So, like, that guy with the bow and arrow shoots him, and it'll be fine. Okay, none of them can get through. That guy can't even get to Titania. I don't know why that guy fled into the woods, but it certainly has not helped him at all. Now it's time for all of you to die, die, but Titania's head. Did she just, like, aura spike him? What was that? He hit her, and somehow he took, like, some residual damage. Night Killer. Oh, that... Okay, well, it missed, so we moved. I'm like, that looks like a weapon designed to kill units like her, but he missed, so we're fine. I don't know if it was or not, but, you know, maybe I got very lucky. I don't know. Die! Die! Yes. Titania. My beloved. Best unit in the game. Yeah, you know, the early game. I've fought the Crimean army before. The Imperial Guard has some skill, but the rest are a poor joke. What will you prove to be? Perhaps you'll offer me some entertainment after all. If you attacked us because you thought we were with the Crimean army, you made a mistake. I left my post years ago, yeah. As expected, she's an ex-Crimean army. I'm nothing more than a common mercenary. That means nothing to me. You're not a Dane, you're armed, and you're here. It's our job to destroy you. Simple, wouldn't you say? Come, dog! Prepare yourself! Prepare yourself! I'd just as soon avoid this bloodshed, but that seems unlikely. If that's the way it is, I will not hold back. I'm glad I cooked the hand out. I don't think I can even get over there. What's in this bush? I gotta know. No, is nothing in the bush? Why is it glowing then? Dude, he is getting so many crits. He's getting crits like it's a killer bow. It's not a killer bow. It's just a regular bow. Can I just, like, whip this guy? Yeah. Well. Yeah, get on. He may not have died in one round, but he will die in two. Oh, I've fought units like you before. Oh! For Dane! Oh! Read it. You don't even get a death monologue, bro. I don't care. Level up. Got a javelin. So glad my inventory is full. Let's just discard this that I have only 12 hits on, so I keep going. This is the first Fire Emblem game I've had that gives me, like, excess weapons more than I can fit, and just, like, I'm just, like, throwing them away. Did we suffer any casualties? Any wounded or dead? No. Excellent. Well done. I don't know. Taking out those Dane soldiers may have been a bad move. Hey, Shinon, how you doing? This swine's got some nice weapons. Besides, he ain't gonna complain. He won't need them where he's going. Shinon! Get a hold of yourself. We can't afford such behavior right now. Steal from the dead on your own time. What? You judgmental little... Soren! Shinon, stop this at once. This is no place for us to waste time bickering amongst ourselves. The internal conflict, like, this is not that united of a group without to Tanya and Grail and, like, the leaders here to... Let's clear out of here. We have to tell the commander what happened. Let's take this road. We should be able to cut through the forest and... Huh? Something wrong? No, as I said, this road... Wait, Ike. I just saw something move out of the far side of that thicket. A wounded soldier, perhaps. Let's go have a look. Oh. Okay. R is what pulls up the log. I'm kind of impressed this game has a log. Like, a lot of games from 2005 do not have text logs like this. Yeah, okay, this came out in 2005, like right before the Wii launched. Then Radiant Dawn, I think, came out in 2007. Like, literally, they were 2 years apart. They just shifted development to the Wii because the Wii was successful. Like, both of the games in this trilogy are essentially GameCube games. They just stopped releasing GameCube games once the Wii came out. Did you find anything, Reese? Like, functionally, they're both GameCube games. It's a woman. Leave her. We shouldn't get involved in matters that don't concern us. Oh, hello. Hello, new party member. Kercha! Is she singing? Oh no, she's like, ooh, like she's tired. Okay, whatever. Thank goodness. It looks like she's merely fainted. Right, we'd better take her with us for now and make sure she's alright. Give me a hand, will you, Reese? Of course. I don't like this. I don't like this. See. Chapter 5. Flight! That's too loud. I don't know what's too loud. Like, the mic's very sensitive. Probably wasn't too loud, actually. Father! Brother! It's that lady Ike rescued. She's awake. Really? Come on. Let's greet our guest. So, how are you feeling? Oh, I'm fine. And you are? The name's Greel. I'm the commander of this mercenary company. My Lord Greel, you are the one who came to my aid, are you not? I don't know how to thank you. Hold on. The one who found you and brought you here is my son, Ike. If you want to thank someone, thank him. No, please, that's not... Lord Ike, was it? You have my gratitude. Oh. Pardon my bluntness, but I have some questions for you. Tell me, who are you? What were you doing in that place? The place where Ike found you was evidently the site of a fierce battle between Crimean and Dane forces. Do you have some relation to the Crimean royal family? Does she have amnesia? I make no promises, but we may be able to help you. You share your story with us. You took me in and cared for me. I will place my trust in you. Okay, no, she doesn't. She was just being tested. My name is Alincia Medel Crimea. I am the daughter of King Ramon of Crimea. What? You say you are the princess of Crimea, and you've got your own loud soundtrack booming over the whole building. Yes. That's an odd claim to make. I've never heard of King Crimea having any children. That is to be expected. My heritage, my very existence has never been made public. Why's that? To avoid national turmoil. You see, I was born after my uncle, Lord Renning, was named a successor to the throne, so... They kept you a secret to avert a possible blood feud. Yes, I'm willing to accept that for the time being. Very well, let's suppose that you truly are Princess Crimea. You must know what's become of the king and your uncle. I'd like to hear that news. My father and mother are dead. They fell at the hand of Ashnard, King of Dane. My lord uncle and the royal knights are still battling the Dane army, I believe. I see. I fled the castle to follow my lord uncle's orders and seek refuge in the kingdom of Gallia. In Gallia? Yes. I think Gallia is where we were in Radiant Dawn. where we will be in Radiant Dawn. Let's take place after this. This is like, I'm like playing a prequel. This is like me playing a prequel. Like, I'm sure a lot of people did play Radiant Dawn first, just because it was a Wii game, you know? Like, I mean, it wasn't a particularly popular or successful Wii game, but... Yes, we believed that King Carnis would grant me sanctuary, so that's where I was going. But we were discovered by Dane troops, and I lost my escort of knights. My life, the life I have now, was purchased with the blood of those brave knights. Does King Dane know of your existence? Yes. I was told the royals of each nation were informed of my identity in the event of dire circumstances. Bad move when the King of Dane's all blood-hungry. If that's the case, they must be searching frantically for you. Master Griel, my Lord Ike, you said that you were mercenaries, did you not? Please, would you help me to gain Galia? I beg of you, I have no one else to turn to. Cutscene? There's that opening cutscene with voice acting, and then that's not been any since then. Princess Crimea. Truly. Father spoke to her as if he believed she were telling the truth. The fact that I've given him Naruto voice really doesn't work with the dialogue of this game or the vibes of the other characters. What is it, Titania? It's nothing. I was just remembering something from the past. From the past? Back when you were still a Crimean royal knight? What? How do you know about that? Well, a long time ago, I overheard Shinnon and some others talking about it. They keep such loose tongues. Was it a secret? No, it wasn't, but much like I have more experience than you, I also have many more things to worry about. Like Princess Crimea. Well, yes, I myself was unaware of the princess's existence, but now that I think about it, she does bear a striking resemblance to both the king and the queen. So she probably is the true princess. I wonder what Father will do. Will he take on her request? We've got trouble outside! Okay, one more mission, and then I'm ending the stream. I mean, it hasn't even been 2 hours yet. This game moves fast compared to some of the other ones. Is everyone here? Yes. I was like saying that it was moving slow earlier, but in terms of like time I've spent playing relative to progress, it's actually moving pretty fast. Turn over Princess Crimea and leave the area immediately. Comply now or we will attack. That's their message? Pretty straightforward. Well, what are we going to do? That's what we're here to decide. One thing has been made clear by the arrival of our friends outside. So, I would say this confirms her identity as Princess Crimea, wouldn't you? Yes, but what do we do now? I'd like to get the opinion of everyone here. Titania, I'd like to hear from you first. The blame for this war rests on Dane. If we ally ourselves with them, the company's reputation will certainly suffer. Conversely, if we deliver Princess Crimea safely, our stock will rise in the eyes of our primary employers. Our road is clear. Soren, how about you? There's nothing to think about. We must deliver the princess to Dane immediately. Okay, so he's changed his tune. So it seems like everybody's pro... Oh, wait, no. Deliver the princess to Dane, not to Galia. I'm like, basically... Even if Crimea is in the right. We are mercenaries. Our actions are dictated only by self-interest. If we want to ensure our future, we need Dane in our debt. They will win this war, after all, and nothing else serves us better. Bro is talking like he's gonna turn traitor in a few chapters, but he was part of the playable crew in Radiant Dawn, so I don't know. Shinon? Gatrick? He's got a design that says he's gonna turn traitor too, so I don't know, it's weird. With the black hair. Soren's a pompous, superior wealth, but he's got the right idea. Besides, the destination's Galia, so it's a mute question. I don't care how much we get paid. There's no way under the no way under the sun I'm going to stinking beast country. What? Princess Alensu. She does possess a certain regal beauty. There's a lot to be said for that, you know, horny bastard. However, I do prefer country girls. A bit cuter, not quite so standoffish. Forget I said that. Whatever you decide is good for me, Commander. Oscar, Boyd, what about the two of you? I agree with Captain Titania. If we turn the princess over to the Dane army, we're essentially giving them permission to kill her. I'm in favor of helping. So it's just Shinon and Soaring that are like, we should turn her in. I believe that none of this hinges on whether she's a princess or not. Refusing to aid someone in need is not something we should ever do. That's what I think. That's right, let's help her! Please, we have to help her! There's like 2 people here who are like, no, mercenaries are supposed to be self-preservation, and then everybody else is like, we must fight! I think I know where you all stand. Well then, here's my decision. We escort the princess to Galeen. Are you sure that's for the best, Father? Yes. Besides, I think the choice has been taken out of our hands. Open your ears and listen. Are they already attacking? I don't hear a thing. Idiot. That's the problem. Don't you think that's a bit odd? Complete silence in all 4 directions? Not only are the animals quiet, but the bugs are silent too. And that is unnatural beyond belief, which means we're surrounded. The soldiers aren't waiting for an answer. They already decided to attack. It would appear they had no intention of keeping their side of the proposed bargain. They were planning luring us. Okay, then why did we have this like 5-minute long discussion? Like I bet it's sort of like from a narrative perspective, but like, I'll go and hold the rear entrance. Ike, you're in command here. Don't let the enemy take front. Okay, so when is Griel gonna die? Because he hasn't actually been playable in a single mission, which means he's 100% gonna die. Reporting in, sir. The mercenaries have taken arms and formed up the bailey. Oh, so they've stuffed out our plan, have they? I look just like the last boss, but with, like, blue hair instead. Which means they're not an opponent that will be easily fooled. We'll need something special. Okay, let's attack. Or not. What? Shall we continue with the planned attack? No. Princess Premia is somewhere within that fort. If we use flaming arrows to try to smoke them out, we might bring the princess to harm. Are they not? They're not trying to kill the princess. Interesting. Okay. Would be preferable if they were to come in of their own accord. If they do, slay all but the princess. Interesting. Why do they want the princess alive? That's unexpected. Really? I can't use the Seraph robe in the menu. I have to do it in. That's annoying. Conditions. Defend for 6 turns. Okay. So this is a defense mission. That actually was helpful to look at. Alright, let's do this. Defense! Go! And now we actually have all, or, you know, our whole team. I like that I can just move him forward and then pull him back. Like, this is a defense mission, so we should just, like, hole up back here, I think. Except her. I'm gonna make her move up because she's crazy strong. And she's got a ranged attack. Let's kill this guy. Well, see, I can have her do that, and then I can also have her move back. So, him up here. Can't get up there. His text box was blocking what I wanted to see about where he could. Yeah, that one is too. Okay, so this is a good little lineup wall we've got here. do this fun. And we'll let them. Because the guy even said, he's like, we're hoping they come out, and then we'll kill them all. So if we just stay in here, I think we'll be fine. Like, it's funny that I, the player, know what their, like, strategy is more than... Oh, great. Like, I, the player, know that their strategy is, like, to wait for us to come out. Because they don't want to kill the princess. Like, they don't know that, but I know that. So I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play that. Play according to that. Try to... I worry about Greel going off by himself to do the back entrance, though. That's not good to do. Now there's actually a lot of guys in here. Oh boy. Let's zoom in a little bit so I can actually like see what each of them is doing. A lance, a sword, a bow. Jeez, there's a lot of guys. Okay. Means no one's gonna get to set a heal off this turn, which isn't great, but... No. Actually, yeah, why am I... That guy is, What? That doesn't even kill? Oh my god. 2 turns attacking this guy. Get 3 health. I'm gonna leave him alive. I can't use another person's move, just like... Come on, HP up. HP up. Okay, let's go. See, I can't afford to, like, use a turn to use that item instead of attacking. I need to be attacking every turn. I mean, I guess I could do this. Just because I don't want this guy to take damage at all, so... I'm using the Steel Lance because I know the enemies are going to attack him next round, and I want him to have the stronger weapon equipped. Because, like, I could kill that guy with the Iron Lance, but it's the other guys, the next group of guys I'm working on. Another enemy right there? Jeez. This archer's in an annoying spot where I can't get him in a great attack position for anybody. Like, these two are both in the spots where I need to be to hit that guy. Wait, have I moved Ike yet? I have. Who have I not moved? It's just Titania and... okay. None of them can attack right there. Wait. Would you like a steel lance? Just give this guy the steel lance, yeah. She's gonna go here. I'm actually gonna have her kill this guy on the horse. I'm a little worried about my survival. Oh right, I always forget she can just move back. That's such a nice little feature. Just have him run up, attack, and then retreat. Boyd's not that good. Why everyone's like, oh no, this guy's attacking Ike. Ooh, Ike does not have a lot of health. They're all going after the same like 2 people. I keep saying I'm gonna turn off the animations, and then I just don't. Actually wasn't. I was gonna just keep leaving them on, but then I instinctually went over here, so I was like, yeah, I'll just turn them on. Dude, there are a lot of guys right here. Ooh, that one's got a hammer? And a hammer and a bow. Oh, boy. Let me turn on their ranges so I know where they can also hit, because all of these guys in here need to go. This guy's got 8. This guy's got 10. 15. Yeah, these guys are like all low health. I can kill all of them. Yeah, just play the little like battlefield animations instead. I don't need to see all the big cutscene ones. At least not right now. I will say it is like a nice change of pace from this also very low res looking grid. Oh my gosh, that javelin's huge. Like, I'll probably turn on the animations at some point, but I'm gonna go down here, actually, see if I can bait some of these units to come up and fight her. And, like, just get out. Bye-bye. Easy. Level up. He didn't get a level up in the things I wanted, really, but he did get one, so whatever. Let's have him hide in this bush. Okay, so that is just the thing that I thought was like a glowing item. That's just what the bushes that you can hide in look like. It's just the indicator that that's a good hiding spot. Wait, so which of these guys... Okay, so this guy can attack, would be able to attack her if she moved here. So honestly, I'll take that risk. I need to heal. Oh my gosh, Ike is the one that actually needs healing more. Because I was gonna have him rush into battle over here with these guys, but yeah, he definitely needs healing if he's gonna do that. Block the path. There we go. Easy. Haha! Goodbye. Okay. Oh no, reinforcements? How many? We're on turn 4 of 6. Bye-bye. You don't get to hit me. Haha, and I got a hammer. Dude, I'm getting all this, like, stuff I don't want or need. Iron sword, go back. I'm just like, slowly dropping all the iron swords. So if I ever run out of weapons at any point, I'm gonna be annoyed. Let's just go kill these guys. Steel. I used the iron bow, as I said, flint, not the steel ones. I said flint and steel. I don't know. That's a I haven't talked in a while statement. Okay, let's heal. Heal this guy. Here. We're gonna go over here. Here. None of those soldiers can actually get up there, so I'm just gonna start killing dudes. And this is why I have the animations off, because 20 units are about to attack her. Like 10 units are all going to attack her, and we just get to watch it happen. Let's wait as far back as we can to avoid provoking too many of them. Ow. Rude. Rude Goldberg machine. Oh, I used a... She can't attack back if they're attacking from range. Whatever. Honestly, I don't need her grinding all the XP. I just want her blocking their entrance from really, like, getting to us. You know, it's refreshing. The last couple Fire Emblem games I've played have been, like, this is definitely one of the easier ones. And I honestly don't mind, because, like, I played Awakening, and that was Awakening is harder than I thought it would be. Like, considering that it was the one that, like, popularized the series, I had thought Awakening would be a lot easier when I played it at, like, the begin. You come to think of it, I played it, like, the beginning of last year. About a year ago. I feel like I looked at the Fire Emblem bug in, like, early January. I mean, this one wasn't so much I had the Fire Emblem bug, they just added Path of Radiance, and I've been wanting to play this for a while. Like I would have played it anytime. The bug will be if I stream nothing but this for the next month. Die, fool! Probably shouldn't have brought you all the way out here by yourself. Okay. Here we go. Block the entrance. Take, drop. Problem is the opening, this gap right here, makes them all. If I move him there, it doesn't really solve anything. Ike may still die. I messed up by charging Ike out here. We're just gonna have to hope we get lucky and nobody dies. It's funny, like, every time I play a Fire Emblem game on NSO apps, it's always before they add a rewind button to the app. So I never get to rewind, I'm just like, I just reset the mission if I fail. You know what it is. Are we good? Oh no. Our healer! No! Oh, blessed goddess, please. Look after these courageous warriors. Yeah, that was the one I was scared of. I'm like, Ike will live because he just got healed, but...
What's going on? Weren't they supposed to be completely surrounded?
Yeah, well, you guys killed one of my units, so, like, stop complaining. Maybe two. We'll see. Okay, well, the good thing is none of them can get to him, so... Not having the healer is very unfortunate, though. I mean, I guess that's why the real reason Awakening was the first one to be successful was, like, permadeath, you know? Like, that was also the, like, you could turn off permadeath, so that kind of negated some of the difficulty of that. I'm getting too many weapons for these units. Oh, boy. On the bright side, though, this is the last turn that I have to survive for, so... It's 9 health? Oh my god. Go hide in the bushes. I should have just kept my wall here instead of charging Ike out there. I messed that up so bad. And now Reese is dead. So the monkey in my brain says, go all the way out here. No, that's a bad idea. Can you use this? I hate that I can't. I hate that when you get a weapon from somebody, it doesn't show it as gray or white. So you don't know if... Kill this guy. See, I haven't seen the javelin animations. I kind of do want to see those. Let's put her right here. What are his weapons? Level up. Right there. Destroys that captain. Okay, no more deaths, please. No more deaths. Good. What? Oh, Ike! The enemy's taken the fort! Okay! I'm a dumbass! I forgot that they have to, that if they seize the spot, at least my healer won't stay dead. I was doing good until like turn 5, and I messed up and overextended. Okay, well, what did I save? I'm like, I don't really want to play that chapter again. Flight. Why is this chapter called Flight? Like, this is the one where we're fighting the... Yeah. Why is this chapter called Flight? Doesn't... Flight reacts! Let's turn those off. Save the game. And I am going to stop playing. Because I don't feel like playing that whole mission again. That doesn't sound like a good time. I'll be back later with some Fallout. Or maybe I'll also play Fallout today. I don't know. I don't really have anything on my schedule today. I kind of just it's a lazy day for me. So maybe I'll do another stream today. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But that was fun. I mean, Fire Emblem is, I don't know, there's not much to say about it. It's Fire Emblem. They kind of all play the same, but the way that I like strategy RPGs. They are fun. And maybe they don't make the best stream games, but I hope that anybody who watched the stream today had a good time. If anyone did watch the stream, I don't know. Arrivederci!